Hello everyone, welcome to From the Heart. I'm Joshua.
And I'm Mary.
And we're excited to bring to you all that's new and good when it comes to the arts in Central Florida.
Today we're hearing from Robin Cowie, Creative Director of the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts. He's here to tell us his vision for the future of art, of our artists of Central Florida, and of Robin himself. Welcome, Robin.
Yeah, welcome.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Robin, it's a pleasure getting to know you, and one of the things that strikes me about you is your disposition. With your many accomplishments and the busy schedule you keep, you seem so grounded, and there's this accessibility to you. What's the secret to that?
Groundedness comes from 22 years of marriage to my wife. And
she will love to hear that.
She is my anchor, and without her, I would float away. I think that at the end of the day, we're artists. We're not brain surgeons saving lives. I think if you don't break yourself down constantly and constantly re-examining where you're going and where you've come from, and that is what we're supposed to do. And I have met a lot of people who are different from that perspective. I don't know, it's just who I am, you know, and I feel like I like working with people who are like that. That's one of the cliches that I find to not be that true. Most artists tend to be introspective, not only introspective, but they love people. They love observing people.
Well, what does the future look like for you, Robin?
Well, I'm very excited to actually go back into the filmmaking world. So I am from South Africa originally. I've wanted to make a film in South Africa my whole life, and I'm going to get the opportunity to do that. We're making a film called The White Giraffe, which is based on a book series by Lauren St. John that is essentially built around poaching. It's about an American girl whose mother is unfortunately killed in an accident, and she meets her estranged father for the first time, who's a game ranger in South Africa, and she has to leave Boston to now go to South Africa, and there she discovers this very rare giraffe called a white giraffe. It's a real thing, and it's kind of black stallion, black beauty type of relationship, but with a white giraffe. And they're fighting poachers. So it's a beautiful, it's very emotional, very funny, and lots of wildlife photography. And so I'm looking forward to that. And then I want to make a film here in Central Florida about the Space Coast. And it's about aliens who invade Kennedy Space Center. So, you know, it is ground zero for alien invasion.
Right.
I mean, seriously.
We are very
I mean,
close.
you know, we sent all our rockets up from Kennedy Space Center, so that is where they're coming for us.
We're going to get poached. Oh, no.
You know, there's so many ways you could go with so many different films. Why did you choose these two?
Well, you know, I started at Nickelodeon here in Orlando, and then went and did a lot of work for Disney, and I always had a passion for family films, and it's just kind of where I wanted to go next. And so made a big transition from I love horror movies, and I love the thrillers, I love that content as well, but I feel like I just wanted to do something different. So I chose those two because, just like Blair was the best horror movie that I encountered. These two are the best family films I've encountered so far. So.
Will you continue your role with the Dr. Phillips Center?
That's an unknown. I'm definitely there through launch and open. The beginning of next year, when I'm not exactly sure yet what the transition is going to be. I certainly, part of my heart will always be there, and the people that are there are just really magic. So when I'm transitioning, it's a mystery.
To be seen.
To be seen.
Yeah,
what are your dreams and visions personally for the Dr. Phillips Center? I mean, you said it's dear to your heart and it's close to because you've put so much time and energy into it. What are your dreams for it?
You know, my dream is, one, to see it completed in every part of the original goal, which is there's a phase 2 coming. So we've, you know, as a community, we really need to get behind the acoustic theater, and you know, so in the short term.
And how can we do that? How can we get behind that?
You know, become a member of the Dr. Phillips Center. Really, that's the most simple thing that you can do. And as a member, you are supporting the cause. You know, you're supporting.
And can anyone in our community become a member? And
anybody in the world can become. In fact, we have a member from Peru. So,
do you really?
Yeah, we have. In fact, our goal, our membership has been wonderful, and we are one of the highest. One of the performing arts centers with the highest membership already.
Wow.
So that really kind of reflects our community. But we're trying to drive that more and more. So become a member of the Dr. Phillips Center. Okay. Support the arts. Come see the shows. The shows are fantastic, and there is definitely something there for you.
Will you also have a need for volunteers there?
Absolutely. Volunteers are fantastic. There's lots of volunteer engagement, both on the education side and actually in the participating in helping the shows run. There's all kinds of opportunities there for people to work or volunteer there. So definitely there's things there. But my dream for the Dr. Phillips Center is that it just simply spawns more of strengthens the community. Just it really fulfills that loudspeaker function that I think it can do. And so as an artist, I have all kinds of friends that can't wait to get on those stages to actually provide content, and that I'm looking forward to.
Now you're going to stay a resident of Orlando, even though you're going to South Africa and to Space Coast. You're coming back, right?
Yeah, I'm staying here. No, I'm. You know, it's funny. We traveled a lot, and when we moved back here, we were like, okay, this is home. It really is home, and I'm not going anywhere else. And the great thing about film these days is you can be anywhere in the world. You know, the technology really allows you to do that. I said it earlier, but it is a privilege to be. I love this city. Just everything about it is really great. The food, the culture, the
it's
art.
Coming together. It feels like we're on the precipice of finally becoming that synthesized city.
You know, I love LA. I really do. But in LA, you can't have the intimacy here. You know, we have the talent, but we also have the geography here allows people to really interact. You know, the fact that we became friends so quickly, and you know. That is a very special place.
And it's small enough to have Orlando Story Club, Pashakasha, just the different events that we have, creative mornings. There's just so many different places for people to commune.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, it really, the last 5 years have seen a wonderful blossoming of so many different kinds of things. But it's also just not unwieldy. You know, it's not. It is new, and there is this sense of optimism here, and this sense of, you know, you create best, at least I do, when my back's against the wall. You know, when I'm like, I've got this thing, and there's this energy here of people wanting to show their art, wanting to achieve that, and that's a great environment.
How do you feel like the Dr. Phillips Center is going to change the scape of the arts? I know you say it's going to bring it into a greater light, but even deeper than that, how do you think it's going to change community?
I don't think it's going to change the arts necessarily. There's a thriving arts community here. There has been for a long time. I think it is really a beautiful stage for the community. So,
place to showcase.
like literally a showcase. So in that way, I think, I mean, you're already seeing it. I mean, we've got auditions next week for a singer that'll be part of our opening show, and it's a local singer who's going to now get a national or international platform that, you know, that person wouldn't have had before. So that's in day one.
And she's out there somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, right now we don't know who that person is.
Awesome.
So,
Arts for every life, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it really is. I'm so grateful. This started 25 years ago. People started talking about it, and now it's a reality.
Tell us again how we can find out more information about the Dr. Phillips Center.
drphillipscenter.org. So go to that website.
Helping to make the city beautiful, more beautiful.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you for joining Joshua and I. Our conversation with Robin Cowie was truly thought-provoking. We hope you run into Robin at the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts.
And if you do, make sure you tell him Joshua and Mary say hello.
From the heart.